All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the elders and the apostles teaching us this truth. Blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Peace and blessings unto the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Karab from the GMS Memphis camp. Come with a beautiful lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Basically going into, you heard the word. Now what? What's the next step? Because hearing is half of the battle. Once you just hear the word and you just know you an Israelite and you be taught, you know, your history and you was brought over here on slave ships, hey, that's just the half of it, man. But what's required of you, right? Let's get Psalms 119 in verse 9. How withal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereunto according to thy word. It's saying, with my whole heart have I sought thee. Let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord, and teach me thy statutes. Right. So in a sense, hey, you gotta walk in truth, man. You gotta walk in truth. Here it is to say, which I'm gonna get. The spirit. This is John 4:24. This is why you gotta walk in truth. This Yahweh Shabbat Shai is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. You see? They that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth, because we all know that the spirit reaps everlasting life, right? It reaps the good things. And the Lord is a just power. He's a power of righteousness. And that's what he want to bring in the earth, man. He want to bring righteousness in the earth. And he only going to save those that are walking in righteousness, man. Such as what? 144,000, the elect, and the 1/3 was consisted of that remnant, that small remnant, man. That's very important, man. The Lord wants you walking in his truth. He wants you hearing the words, but not only hearing, but also walking in it, also putting it to action. Because the Lord is a power that deal with action. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna go back to Psalms, and then I'm gonna get Lord willing, a lesson be edified. This is 1 Samuel 2:3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly. Right. Let not arrogance come out of your mouth. Because see, when you dealing with these Christian churches, they like, I'm saved. I done changed. You know, they talk so arrogancy. They talk so proud. If you really done changed, you will have fear within you at all times. That's why we're going to go back to Psalms. Because in the Psalms it said, hey, let me not wander from thy commandments. Hey, the commandments, hey, the law, statutes, and commandments, the ordinance of Yahweh Shema Shai plays an important role in this walk of life. Right? You got to make faith perfect by with actions. Right? Lord willing, we get in that. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out your mouth, for the Lord is a power of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. So the Lord weighs the actions, man. You can't just say that you just got the truth. No, man, you got to perform. You got to put on, hey, it's an action that comes with it. Right? Let's go back to Psalms 119. Let's go back to that action in Psalms, man. This is Psalms 119 and verse 9 again. How withal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereunto according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments. See? Because this book of the law endure forever. All that they keep it should come to life, but such as leave it should die. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Right. Because that's one thing we don't want to do, man. We don't want to sin against the Lord. We don't want to make the Lord angry. We already walking on eggshells and here it is, we got to rehearse the righteous acts. Here it is, you heard the truth. Yeah, that's good and all, but now it's time for the trials and tribulation. Now it's time to stay on that righteous path day by day until Yahweh shall appear, man. This is Psalms 119 verse 12. Bless art thou, O Lord, and teach me thy statutes. Right. It's important to hear. Yeah, you heard, but what comes with hearing? Right? What comes with him? What's the reward for hearing the words of Yahweh Shema Shai? This is Romans chapter 10, verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and by hearing the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. Right. So faith come by hearing, man. Once you have heard, now you receive now you having a sense of belief. You believe in every word that's coming out of the prophet's mouth, man. Now ultimately it ain't even our mouth, it ain't even us speaking. It's the Lord speaking within us, right? Now, I can show proof on that. This is Romans 10, and I'm gonna start at 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? It's a question. How shall they believe in him whom they have not heard? And how should they hear without a preacher? How should they preach except they be sent? See? Except they be sent. Sent from who? Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Where Yahweh Shai said, I am not sent but only unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Go not in the way of the Gentiles. Right? Not in any cities of the Samaritans, go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians, man. It's time for you to put forth. It's time for you to hear these words, but it's time for you to put them in action. I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, because actions are weighed. Faith got to be made perfect, man. You got to put it forth action. When you think of faith, you think of action. You picturing somebody with faith. You picturing somebody doing something outstanding, and they didn't even second guess it. That's why the Lord tell you it's impossible to please him. Faith, man, let's go ahead and get the definition of it, man. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Here it is, people have faith in worldly things, such as car, clothes, make it in the rap game, make it in the basketball tournaments, and best beatboxer, best dancer. But we have faith in spiritual things. We got faith in the kingdom. We got faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. We got faith that all these prophecies that's written in this book is going to come to pass. We got faith that if we keep on rehearsing these righteous acts and we keep on doing the things that's pleasing unto Yahweh Shema Shai, Lord willing, we going to be saved. See the perfect works of faith? And it said, Hebrews 11 and 2, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the Most High, by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen are not made of the things which do appear. Like it say, by faith Abel offered unto the Most High, Yahweh, a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. Right? By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High had translated him. For before his translation he had his testimony that he pleased the Most High. Right? You see, this is the book of this is the Hall of Faith, man. You know how when you go into the Hall of Fame and you see pictures, Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, all them putting up major stats? Well, according to the spiritual stats, 144%. These men that's written in here, these forefathers, hey, they put forth their work and made faith perfect through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? This is Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him. You see? The benefits of having faith, man. Hey, if you got faith, man, if you got faith in the right things, hey, blessings unto you, and that's only gonna be given unto the elect, because we all know that the elect is gonna have that special spirit within them, right? They're gonna have that faithful spirit, because they are the faithful servants of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because Matthew 24 and 45, right? And then I'm gonna jump to 21. Well, no, I'm gonna jump to Matthew 25. I'm jumping chapter over. Well, it's a spirit. Let me just let me go into this parable right quick. This is Matthew 25. I'm gonna start at 1. I'm gonna jump to the point. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Right? 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. So here it is. They listened to the word, but they ain't put no action to it. They weren't prepared, because the oil is this word. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, which is Yahweh Shai. Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins, right? All those virgins dealing with the servants of Yahweh Shema Shai, arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish, right? The foolish ones, the ones that just heard the word and then put forth that action, said unto the wise, Give us your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. Hey, you supposed to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Right? It's important. You're supposed to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling so you can receive the reward, man. Right? Let's jump down to Matthew 25 and 21. This is the reward that those faithful servants received. Jump into 21, because it's two parables in here. One dealing with the talents and the other one dealing with the oil, the lamps. But they all have the same ending, which is the kingdom, which is crown, which is salvation. Matthew 25, and I'm gonna jump down to 21. And his Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Right. And that's what we want to hear, man. That's the reward, man. To enter into that next life, man. Have that new bodies. All because we put forth that work. It said the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, man. This is Philippians 2 and 12. I'm going to end it out with this. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So now, since you heard the words, you got to put it to action. You know what's required, faith, but you know faith has a performance. Faith is not just faith by itself. It has an image, it has a visual behind it. You can imagine, right? This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Right. Whereby ye have believed, man. So your works and your faith is going to save you in that day. Not just hearing the words of Yahweh Shai. That's all that I have. Shalom. All right.